Well, hi there. Today in the asylum, we're going to test the track arrangement of my resurrected American Flyer train yard. As you may know, I've been meaning to rebuild the S-gauge layout since moving a few years back, and have made a bit of progress. Where I'm at right now is I have the track where I want it to be. I don't have it affixed to the table, but I do have it wired up. So what I'm doing now is testing the wiring, the connectivity, to ensure that the American Flyer locos or any other S-gauge locos are getting the juice they need where they need to get it, essentially. So that's what we're up to today. We're testing the wiring. We're not testing the performance of the locomotives. It's going to be a bit spotty. And we're not testing any elements of track scenics or anything. Right now, the scenics are quite preliminary, and again, nothing is affixed to the table until I know that the thing is going to work properly. So that's where we're at right now. If it sounds eye-glazing to you, find another video somewhere. If you don't, if you want to join me on this little journey, please feel free to do so. Okay, we are trackside, and the test is underway. On the inside loop, we have a Royal Blue 350, a lovely Pacific streamlined steam locomotive, and on the outside loop, GP7, American Flyer GP7, a nice little shunting unit, a diesel locomotive, both about 75 years old, give or take. Looking pretty spry for 75-year-old locomotives. I hope I'm that spry when I'm 75. Anyway, the test is going quite well. We have power on both loops, delivering quite consistently. Trains are going at a constant speed. They're not fading or speeding up anywhere, so I'm quite happy with that. Now I'd like to test the Royal Blue coming into the first spur off of the inside line. And Betty is the switch we're using. We're going to switch Betty to drive traffic into the spur, and little sticky reverse unit there. But the Royal Blue gets the message, and in it goes into the spur. Constant power coming into the spur. All good. Now let's change Betty back to the main line. I'm going to apply power to the main line. I don't want power to Royal Blue. I didn't get it. Good. Switched Betty back. I've got the Royal Blue coming back out after the sticky reverse unit plays havoc. And out she comes. All good. Now, can we have the same success with the other spur from the inside loop? And that's with switch Fred, which is at the top center of the screen, and Barney, which is just below him to the right there. I've switched Fred to take the Royal Blue into the spur, and little reverse unit glitch there again, but that resolves itself. The Royal Blue has no problem coming in through those switches and into the station. Picked up a passenger coach, out she goes, no shorts, no problems. It's a little aggressive on the throttle to start off with, but we're evened out now. That's good. Now I want to see if I can do back the Royal Blue into that same spur, because sometimes what works well going forward doesn't work well going backward. So we bring the Royal Blue with its coach out past Fred, and we switch Fred to take the train into the spur. Now let's back the Royal reverse unit, sticky reverse unit. Gotta fix that, but resolves itself, and in we go into the station. From another angle here, let's watch the coach and the loco come into the station. Good, I'm happy with that. But what about bringing a train into the line right beside the Royal Blue, that little track set? Let's bring the GP7 past Fred. Let's switch Fred to bring the GP7 into the spur. I've already switched Barney to take the train into the track beside the Royal Blue, and brilliant. Okay. Just for kicks, sending the Royal Blue out again, just to make sure the first successful test wasn't a fluke. Apparently it wasn't. Now, using the GP7, I want to test Wilma, that switch, and the spur coming off of the outside loop. We've switched Wilma. We've got the GP7 going into reverse into the spur, past Wilma, and past Dark Natasha. Let's see it from another angle, coming into the coaling facility. Coaling, not much good for a diesel, but you get the sense of what I'm doing here. Worked just fine. Now, near the end of the test, I want to bring a train into the track right beside the diesel, so I've got this handy-dandy little Atlantic, and I switched Natasha, so it's, yeah, that worked well. Finally, we have power to the main line. I have Betty switched to the main line, and both the GP7 and the Atlantic steamer, neither are moving, which is a good thing. That means they're not getting power when they're not supposed to get power. All in all, a successful test.